Welcome back. So, I dug through the ship's records and I found the owner's manual for the Crystal Burst 1. And, yes, the breach chance on this is pretty low. It says just low over there in the corner. That's only 10%. So, the Burst Laser 1 also has a 10% fire chance, which is pretty low. Just for comparison's sake, the Hull Smasher Laser 1, a weapon whose attraction is also kind of meant to be breaching, is 20%, 1 in 5, rather than 10%, so twice the chance of breaching compared to this. And I also kind of feel like that's a pretty low chance, like when you're sitting there plinking away at the enemy ship with Hull Laser 1 and you're crossing your fingers that it's going to breach. In my experience, that also tends to take a while. So this has half of that chance. So it's it has happened. We saw it happen. But like especially in the early sectors, you're probably going to run the enemy out of hull before you really reliably get that breach going. So I am not going to miss that breach chance. The fire chance on Change Burst Laser will be fine. That will be a-okay. So we'll sell the Crystal Burst for peanuts down the line, and we will proceed to stomp the galaxy, and I think we'll be fine doing it with mind control rather than hacking. Somehow I think we'll be okay, because we've got the Zoltan Shield. Our defenses are better than they look, and they are soon to be even better than that. That is a defense 2, and some kind of scary weapons. Yeah, we're okay. We're getting a fair introduction into Sector 3 here. Like, they're definitely making up for having only one shield. Do I want to turn off the mini beam and get chain laser here? Probably not. Like, the defense might... This might shoot down one of my ions, but probably not the other. Then we mini beam them, and then they're just much less scary. So it's probably fine. We might take some damage here, but I don't think Chain Laser is really going to improve matters compared to Mini Beam, is what I'm getting at. Especially since it might get shot down by the Defense 2. Anyway. It's probably alright that they're staggered. Okay, good. That worked the way I hoped it would. Okay, so there go our shields. Also, they've got hacking on top of all that. Imagine if we fought something like this in Sector 1. Maybe with, without the anti-drone. Yeah, like, they wouldn't have this, but... I don't know if they can have 3 weapons, so maybe it would be, like, heavy laser and basic laser or something, but that could be a little scary. Double heavy laser when I only had, 1 shield. Maybe even before I had the shields up. Yeah, double heavy laser, hacking, and, defense 2. That could have been kind of nasty. Probably among the weaker things that could have done. Right, I need to not auto-fire these. So we could be taking some damage here. Actually, that was a misplay. Like, I should not have let that happen. I could have mini-beamed them right here to stop this from happening. And I didn't. That's okay. We will just take 1 damage as punishment. Interesting. Rewards are definitely going to be picking up now that we're in Sector 3, but that's not a bad surrender per se. Does that make me want to switch to, like, Small Bomb, Ion Blast, Ion Stunner, Mini Beam for a while? Like, that'll do me more good than this Chain Laser I'm not even turning on. On the other hand, how much do I need this stuff? I'm gonna need the fuel at least. Alright, fine. If this was like 1 fuel, 1 missile, 12 scrap, I'd turn it down, but hey, I might use both of those. Alright. Out of some begrudging respect for how much you've managed to upgrade your ship, in Sector 3, fine, you're a worthy opponent and you've surrendered well, you also get to live. Alright. You managed to actually do damage to me. Good job. Probably could have prevented that. But, you know, somehow I think we'll be okay. Especially if I upgrade my shield so that that just does not happen. That exact same thing won't happen, at least. It'll be a similar thing, but it won't be the exact same thing. No, I definitely do mind. You can't have this. Hey, you'd like to just work on my ship, right? Yeah, you want to be... You want to work on my ship. You can join our crew, you know. It doesn't have to end like this. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll probably want to jump. It's okay. Never punished. We, just won't take hull damage. That's cool. I said we're not taking hull damage. There we go. Alright. But anyway, case in point, like, I do have to actually pay attention. Sector 3 is where the enemies do start getting dangerous, so I do have to actually use my equipment to its fullest potential. I don't need crew. Like, especially with mind control, I would be perfectly fine just taking these 5 crew to the end of the game. So, I want money. Okay. Is alright. Meantime, your weapons literally can't hurt me. Tier 2 shields are just a good upgrade, it turns out. With this, I don't think we can hurt them very well. I don't think we can, just do the Ion Blast thing I was just talking about. So, we're probably gonna have to do, like, a mixture of, we are probably going to have to do this and mind control to get through and then plink away at them. Hopefully get this defense drone shut off. Maybe destroy their shields or something. Or engines. I've got a lot of good targets here. Okay, so they've got a med bay, so you're not going to appear over there. You will eventually give up. I don't even need to be driving the ship, so you go and reinforce that. Let's try and break through. I will eventually break through. It's going to take me a while, but it will eventually happen. Alright, you get over there. Let's try this again with a little bit more accuracy. And the chain laser will start speeding up, so it does have that, too. Okay, that'll do. So, yeah, any of those could possibly have been good, but it makes life a lot easier. Like, a lot easier to execute this stuff if the Defense 2 specifically is turned off. They've got the nanobots. That said, they're still Mantis. They can't firefight this that well. Doubly so if I, yeah, get that all shut off. If I can stall them for long enough, then the mind control will do work. Oh, the fire's spreading even more. This is a bomber-class ship, so they've got some spare hull. I don't need to shoot this yet, but if they fix the medbay, I probably will. Nice. When did, I guess I must have... Yeah, I guess I just shot piloting at some point and I wasn't even paying attention. So anyway, you're not actually fixing that. You're having a bad time. You're all going to be at low health. Nobody's going to be in good shape to fight those fires, and we should be good. And eventually the fires will go into the oxygen room. So we just sit back and relax. This is fine. This is fine. Well, no, we can't really... I can sort of half-fire this like this, but we'll lose the chain on it, so... Do this and train our engines and call it a day. That's enough. Alright, there we go. I could have finished this off a little bit faster if I just shot them or beamed them, but hey, if any NG come by to reclaim that space station and make use of the ship, I'm saving them some work repairing this thing, so it's just paying it forward to, their future benefit. Anyway, moving right along, what else do I even want at this point? I'm looking for 50 scrap for weapons 5. Right, I sold a small bomb, so we will not be doing any kind of small bombing shenanigans then. I don't feel like jumping to the store just for selling this for 10 scrap, and there's not much we can buy at the store now that I want, so we'll just kind of pass that by. Probably jump up here. And, yeah, jump down here and call it a day. And that's good enough. That will do nicely. We have a clone base, so giant alien spiders are more of a joke than they were before. Yeah, see? Fine. We've got, it literally does not matter what crew composition you have. NGB's solo NG can do this. Maybe, like, you kind of team up with people who are on the station. The text doesn't really... Yeah, that's not really implied, though, because your crew... don't worry about it. Anyway, we win. We get fuel, too. Yeah, 6 fuel from this. Wow. That's almost even better than the 14 scrap. I mean, the 14 scrap is nice, don't get me wrong, but, we're not going to have fuel problems for a while now. Okay. 2 shields. Even just scoring a single point, like, also Chain Laser can help get their shields down. I might want to run like this. And then, like, once this speeds up, then maybe I substitute Ion Stunner for Mini Beam? Once I've hit their weapons a little? And then transition into Fast Chain Laser, Ion Blast, Mini Beam, maybe? Okay, so that would have at least given me the potential to do 2 damage to this. But it does certainly seem like they've got high evasion, which is characteristic, of course. Okay, well, at least that's something. Great, Ion snuck through. Very nice. We might get hit by this. Okay. Fixed doors, but otherwise, yeah, we're fine here. Nice. We do have to get started on the shields again, but I've definitely bought time. Yeah, that's a little scary. Like, that is a 5 power weapons loadout that kind of works. I would not have been happy to see that on other ships. Yeah, see, burst 2 shots and, asteroids, still a problem. Especially now that, like, now this low evasion does actually matter. but we'll shut that down too. And we're still overall in control here. Like, now we've got the chain laser spooled up. This should beat that to the punch. No, apparently they're going to dodge everything. Cool. Okay. We'll just go ahead and eat one more missile then. That's fine. Oh. Okay, I should have just kept those targeted on there then, apparently. Alright. But maybe we dodge. Well, okay, we don't, but that's alright. Clearly, there's still some extra stuff to upgrade here. If I had all 5 of this online, they would have been toast, but that's alright. We will get that possibly at the next beacon. Let's fix up our oxygen and give ourselves a pep talk and move on. I'm not even going to clone any of these crew. They're fine. They'll walk it off. If I was boarding, I would definitely clone some crew, but they're doing alright. I'll manage, especially with like a loadout layout this good and airlocks. Like, I have not had any problem with venting intruders. I've got 5 crew. I can cycle them around. You've got your lockdown. You being at low health is not a problem. So we will try not to use the cloning bay unless it's absolutely necessary. Alright, so we're a little dinged up, but we'll be fine. I don't think that's really going to put a dent in our plans, at least. Kazakh-Plith Killik. Oh, you poor soul. Are you really Kazakh-Plith Killik, or just an imitator? They literally can't even hurt us. So I could go for a crew kill. It's going to be a little bit hard, but I could maybe do it. I've got mind control. That makes that a lot easier, so I guess, sure. Where do I do this? I guess just piloting. Yeah, you've only got 1 shield, too. So yeah, the mind-controlled person just melts. I could try and stop you healing up so much. Let's actually just check, see, how good is that medbay? It's level 2, I think. Yeah, I think we just mind control again and just don't worry about that. That should get another crew killed off since they're Mantis, and you should be able to get in there pretty quick. Maybe follow up with the chain laser after that. Like, we're doing Slug C strategies now. Mind control chain laser. Yeah, so it takes you a bit longer to get in there. You are Mantis. Their evasion does not seem to be particularly good, so we'll let them beat each other up. And then chain laser and... Darn, didn't quite get them both. You can see what I was going for there, though. Like, if they were both at, like, 25 health, I'd nail them both. That's alright. We'll transition to hitting the oxygen and playing keep away with that. They will not be able to put up with all that. Meanwhile, as expected, you have mastered the weapons control, so... I guess you get over there next. Who's even gonna be on weapons next? I don't know. So you just stay in there and give them some pointers. You're still getting your training, technically, so you can hang back in there, too. And, yeah, they are not getting the oxygen fixed anytime soon. You go over there. Actually, yeah, their piloting is down, so these are all landing. We can stun them, even, if they get any bright ideas about fixing anything someday. Yeah, none of that. And you're not fixing the engines, actually you're breaking them. And that's gonna do it. Alright. We're gonna distract them, at least. Distract them from the horror of what's going on. Alright. In their last moments, I've scrambled their brains and allowed them to embrace their destructive impulses one last time. Yep, so we don't have, I think if we had up... I think we need, like, level 3 sensors to do this, I think. And then, like, maybe level 2 Clone Bay or something for this to work, but I'll just take the money. That is fine. Anyway, we have our money, so definitely doing that. That is a huge upgrade. Now we are very, very powerful. So that's our defense and our offense mostly sorted, so now I probably get the engines for... just to take the edge off of some of those lasers and asteroids and whatnot. And now we should be good for quite a while. So now we build up our scrap and we're on the hunt for an even better weapon. Maybe, like, a drone control would be okay at this point. But we've got options. Sure, yeah, we should be able to beat that. No problem. Okay, they're just less money than what was offered, but I'll take more fuel. Maybe we'll sell some more missiles at some point. Who knows? It looks like I don't have time to go here, here, and here, so I guess I'm just going to go here, 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 here. And that's perfectly alright. Yeah, at this point I just want to fight ships. I've got 4 great weapons, let's use them and destroy ships. I've even got mind control. I might want to mind control before that power bar goes... that Zoltan bar goes up. So probably, like, just before it goes up. Yeah, like about now. So I don't get the full unmanned bonus from that, but at least I, we don't get the piloting manning bonus, and we don't get the engines manning bonus, so still good chance that this lands. We're not going to power, like, stack up Ion, but that's okay because they only have the 1 shield for some reason, so we'll just, do that. Yeah, that'll cut down on a lot of stuff, and now chain laser their weapons. Okay, that seems pretty good. I probably could have done this with just the 4 weapons power, but I certainly appreciate having all of this to just crush them. Alright. It is too late for your repair bot to really help you. Hey! Is that the same small bomb I sold off earlier? Are the rebels trying to buy my old weapons to analyze the data off of them? Go through the metadata? I thought we scrubbed those clean. They're supposed to be factory reset when you sell them back, but... well, I don't know. You never know what those unscrupulous people might be doing out there. They might have been keeping that just in case. Is small bomb better? Like, we could think about something like, especially with this many missiles, get rid of Ion Stunner and do this. Because we're starting to get to the point where 2 Ion Blasts won't be so good. They're still alright against tier 2 shields, but if you run into a 3 shielded ship, I think this setup is probably better. You know, we've just got so many missiles. I should be using them for something. Feels like that's a good idea. We're not done with the game yet, not by any stretch of the imagination. But that should keep me going until I can get a better weapon. What do I want in the meantime? Hard to say. I don't think we need level 2 sensors. We're doing fine with our crew as is. We don't need oxygen. We don't need clone bay. We don't need more engines. So I think it's saving up for a weapon. I think that's more important than getting 3 shields. We're building up our money and we want to go to the Sector 4 store. That is what is currently happening. Okay. This hidden drone could still be an ion intruder, and we're not going to be happy if that's the case. But otherwise, we should be fine. If it's a boarding drone, I think I don't care. So now we don't mind control yet. We just fire that. And now we mind control when small bomb and chain laser are ready. So we're really going to take those shields down this time. Good, that all happened in the correct order. I think I don't want your repair drone to be online. Right, of course, they haven't launched their... they didn't launch their ion intruder or boarding drone. But, since I damaged their drone control, they don't get to do that. So if it is an ion intruder, I stop them putting it on my ship, so... I guess that's fine. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I guess it's alright. This is speeding up. Just blow that to smithereens. We mini-beam them again. Yeah, you definitely should surrender. I think now we don't want this. I think we can do better. If this was like 15 or 17 scrap, maybe I'd take it, but I think you're holding out on me. Oh, okay. It was a boarding drone, I think. Okay, that is not much better, but it's a little bit better. It's slightly better. Not by the thinnest of margins, it's better. So that was how much mayhem I wreaked with one small bomb that did 2 damage. And if I decide that an enemy ship is dangerous enough, I just want to spam these small bombs, then I definitely could do that. I could just start chucking these. Not quite perfect, but good enough. Okay, Zoltan Shield. Don't even care. Don't need to care about that at all. Also, they're fighting in here. Right, because I destroyed piloting, so you ran into go sabotage a different system. So there's just a giant mosh, just a giant brawl happening in here instead. So nobody's fixing that. Nobody's fixing that. I don't care if that lands. It does, but that's cool. I don't think I have that good control of this situation that I could go for the crew kill here, and I've been smashing them up, so we'll just destroy them, and it's fine. It is definitely acceptable. We're making good money. Even on hard mode, we are starting to make good money. Sure. We have... If the fleet catches up to us, we don't care. We still get this fight. So, okay. We're just gonna get the good roll on that, too. Very well, then. I guess I should min-max this, so I should get my engines up and then turn on my shields right when, it matters for the second volley. And also, I should wait on the Ion Blast, so I'll do this properly. just for this one fight, I'll do this properly. Also, like, I guess I technically could have moved you back, but you'll get, yeah, I mean, you just got your weapon skill up. You'll get to gold level soon enough. It's fine. In this case, I don't think it really matters that much. Alright, we will smash those weapons, though. Not gonna let them keep those. So we'll just do a casual, like, 4 damage to the weapons room through 2 shields. It's cool. That is just one of the things that our build can do. I'd like to do more, but this is a good start. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get to do that. No. That's pathetic. If you want to keep your lives, you could, if you want to give me that flak 1, I'd appreciate that. But, again, I think you're holding out on me. I think you've got more money than that. I know the economy's terrible, but it's not that terrible. Case in point. We're rich. Yeah, there we go. Loads of money. Well, we're at the point now where I could consider just getting tier 3 shields. I mean, this is a rock-controlled sector. I think there's, like, 1 or 2 stores in here, and they could definitely be, like, shoved all the way back here. So, it would not be wrong at this point, I don't think, to just get the 3 shields. Like, that's a judgment call, obviously. Do you want to get these now or get them later? But, there's no denying that they do help a lot. So it is slightly greedy if I don't get them now, I think. I can't really reveal a lot of beacons from this first jump. Like, I can only see 2 more. And we're in Sector 4. And rock ships can have, like, cloaking and flak on them. And we're in Sector 4, so I think we could be fighting the medium ones. Like, we could run into a rock pirate that has 2 shields, cloaking, and it could be long cloaking, and scary weapons. And if that happens, then I think I'll be happy I have 3 shields. So, at least in theory, we should get the money back pretty quick. We're going to be fighting more dangerous ships. We've got sellables. We should be able to get our next weapon when we want it. And we've got the small bomb, so we'll probably be alright. We're gonna have trouble powering them, but if our weapons get damaged, we can reroute more power into shields. Okay, case in point, this is the caliber of ship we could be facing in here. I think we can take them, but I might be happy that I have 3 shields. We'll see. Also, case in point, I've got mind control here, so I've got to think about how close the Zoltan is over there. It might be relevant to steal power out of that, but it's a long way for you to go, but at least you don't run through any systems doing that, so keep in mind that I can do that when I feel it's necessary. And I probably will. I probably will do that. Okay, so let's do this properly. Wait for all this stuff. Mind control when it's all ready. The first volley is not a problem. My Zoltan shield will be gone, but they don't have any systems that'll activate when that happens, so just go for this. Bombing their weapons is probably the right play here. They've only got a human in there, and I've got chances I might actually be able to shut off the burst too if I do it this way. If I understand weapon priority correctly. Okay, not quite, and I think it's because, yeah, that fired first and then this blew up. If I could have made that blow up before those fired, then I think they want to take offline the weapon that has the lowest charge, which would be the burst 2. And they would keep these online and they would fire them. They might turn this back online later, though. There are some subtle aspects to this that I don't fully understand. Anyway, so the Ion Blast is coming in. Firing the Chain Laser right now does not... Well, okay, it does do something. It opens up the Mini Beam. I'll try it now. Okay, cool. We are lucky. You haven't fixed this yet, so if I beam weapons, that turns off another thing. So I should do that. I can either hit piloting or weapons. Engines just makes you stop and fix this, so I think I'll actually hit piloting. Ooh. Ooh, that's a spicy meatball. Okay, we might... I need to turn something else off to get 3 shields, and I guess, yeah, you need to run over there now. You should make it in time. Go, hurry. If you run right now, you'll make it. I think we're good. Yeah, just barely. Nice work. So that guarantees that that's cool, and we've got 25 bombs, so you know what? Have another small bomb. There you go. Not fixing that. They're having problems. That's broken outright. We're gonna start hitting this stuff now. They've only just gotten that online. I think we've got them. They are not even gonna bother fixing their piloting. Cool. Then we just have them. These are fast weapons. These are very, very fast weapons. Not real strong. I definitely still want stronger weapons, but for now, they are very, very fast. If I can get my foot in the door, if I lower their defenses, they are not coming back up. And that is the Zoltan B way of things. Okay. So, we are still definitely hitting them hard and not letting them recover. It just takes a little bit more work now. And I'm glad I bought Mind Control. Hacking, of course, would have made that trivial, but Mind Control is working. It's sort of doing a similar job. I probably would have, Would I have weapons hacked that? No, I think I might have still evasion hacked that and just made sure all this stuff would have landed. So, you know, I might be down to like 3 drone parts now instead of 13, but I'd still be hacking regularly. That is how that would have gone if I had hacking. Alright, no store up here. We are looking for a store. I want to convert these into stronger weapons. Especially since the mini beam is here... Well, here's an interesting thought. Does it matter if I do this? Now, like, all this goes into... Like, probably Chain Laser and Ion Blast gets shields down. Small Bomb the weapons and Crystal Burst the weapons. And try and do 4 weapons damage through 3 shields. How good is this? It always takes 15 seconds, but... So, like, Ion Blast would hit 3 shields. Then 1 or 2 of these might land. Like, I'm betting that 2 out of 3 of these land when I've got the pilot mind controlled. This could all land in pretty quick succession. And this could follow up pretty quick. So if I do this just right, this could actually all happen almost, but not quite simultaneously. And then I've got a decent window for the shields to be reduced to 1 and these to go through. And the small bomb. That is a potential upgrade. Yeah, like, as good as this is, I don't think it's great at dealing with 3 shields, but this is also not great, but slightly better, I think. Because here with this, you can see that against those 3 shielded ships, I kind of have to choose whether I'm targeting Chain Laser and Small Bomb at weapons or shields. So, there's definitely still more improvement to be done here. But this might actually let me take advantage of the shield piercing on this thing. So, how much money is that? That is 75 for that. Gonna be a while. So, things to think about. We'll still probably want a better weapon, but if I don't find a weapon at the next store, then I guess that's what I'm doing next with that money. Let me peek down here, just in case this is the store. Otherwise, yeah, this is kind of what I like to do in wide open sectors like this, is just kind of zigzag through the middle, and constantly, like, peek at the edges here. And we should be fine with the power we have now. I do not need to buy a power. We'll save this money for the weapon. Get the weapon first, then the power. You're slightly rude, but I think we can take you. That's not too bad. If this was double burst too, I'd have to think twice, but I think with a Zoltan shield of our own, we should be alright here. And mind control. I think we can take you. I might not be able to crew kill you, but I think I can take you. I'm going to save the small bomb for once the Zoltan shields are done, then probably bomb them in the weapons. Also, well, I can't mind control them, right? I don't think I can mind control through Zoltan shield. Right, I can't. So, should have done that, but that's okay. Okay, now we can probably just mind control small bomb and call that good. I don't know if they'll counter my mind control if I do that. I guess I'll find out. Like, my choice is to either mind control now, and then they might counter my mind control. I forget if they do that or not. I think they might. So I could do that and just occupy that. Or wait until this goes down, they mind control one of my crew, I don't care, and then I mind control one of their crew. I don't think it really matters that much, and I definitely want to launch a small bomb now, so I guess I'll try this for science. No. Apparently they won't do that. They're saving it. Okay. Well, then you don't get to have a laser, then. You get to just have a bomb and a, one laser. Well, one set of 2 lasers. And, your pilot gets to break that... Ooh, ion bomb. Oh, try and dodge it, I guess. Nice. That's okay. If I small bomb, I might have a fair chance at crew killing them. I've got 25 of these, so sure. Yeah, we'll just small bomb and make sure that nothing bad happens. I could have maybe waited until you broke that by 1, but that's okay. Now, you go make sure he doesn't break that. We have 0 evasion right now, so I guess you get into piloting when that launches, if it does. Or we just don't let them fire it, that's cool too. No, that's still charging. But they're clearly having some problems. That is my oxygen. That's a little annoying, but I can fix it with a Zoltan if I have to. And I guess I might as well. Like, it's gonna be a while till they shoot the next one. So nobody's driving the ship, but I know they have autopilot. I think now it's time to hit their shields, oxygen, and clone bay. Give them more problems to worry about. No. If I didn't have 21 fuel, if I had 7 fuel, I'd probably take this, but I am definitely just trying to convert fuel and missiles into more money at this point. Okay, no oxygen, no repairs, and we will break your clone bay. I think we've got the crew kill here. They can't even try and ion bomb my oxygen. It won't work. Yeah, nice try. Yang has got this one covered. And they're... Oh, wow, they got that fixed. Well, I thought they had more to fix there, but no, it's just one. Put them back in there. Hey. Yeah, don't fix that. Fix this. Yeah, you two should be fighting a little more. If you both get low enough, then I will just small bomb you. And end this, charade. Yeah. There. Good enough. Okay, this is a pirate ship, so I guess you must have been, kidnapped or something. Maybe for ransom. Welcome to our ship. Probably want things like this. Like, if I need to do the double Zoltan trick, I can do that with plenty of advanced warning. Otherwise, I would rather just have 2 roaming NG. Maybe... Well, no, it's fine. I was thinking about putting 1 NG on this side of the ship, but again, with the Zoltan shield, I'm going to have plenty of advanced warning before I take damage. In principle. So how are we doing? We've got 54 and, like, this is 10 and this is 17, so 27 of sellables. So we're already at 81. I can buy a burst laser 2 whenever I want, which would probably get substituted for the ion blast at this point. Chain laser, burst 2, small bomb, mini beam would be just great. So that's what we're in the market for at this point. And I can afford it right now, so let's aggressively search for a store. And I'll definitely want that. Yeah, I'll want that burst 2 before I get the weapons upgrade, so... No, see, it's, we're not pirates. We are salvagers. And, we are on a mission. So we just get that money. Like, if we wanted to jump away from this fight, we could, and we would have that money. But, with 3 shields, we can't be hurt, so we can crew kill them. And they don't even have medical facilities, so we have you horribly outmatched. It is not even close. Yeah, so we got our crew trained. It's fine. I'm not going to cross-train them. I could. If I was crazy, I could do that. I could cross-train them to be able to fix stuff, but... Well, able to go wherever they're needed, but I don't need to do that. I don't feeling confident, are we? You know, like, I do not need to be torturing this poor individual by repeatedly mini-beaming them. I'm just doing that for my own self-satisfaction. And it does speed this up a little. And maybe I get a fire going in there. Yeah, that would speed this up a little. Okay. No shields. We do need to turn on our oxygen at some point, but okay, we're probably not using the small bomb. We are okay. I guess I could substitute out the Ion Blast for the Ion Stunner. Does that do anything most of the time? Probably not. Yeah, like, that actually probably messes up my plans to, like, if I want to mind control in the shields instead of in the piloting, then that probably messes things up. So, just a faster Ion Blast against Zoltan shields is probably the way to go here. I don't think I need it. I need to overthink this one. This weapon's loadout is fine. I'll make it better, and we'll proceed to win the game from there. It's fine. Now I've got loads of money. So let's go to a store and make use of it. Money itself is no value, but for what I can exchange it for. When I've exchanged it. Okay, well, there's the Flak 1. We probably just buy that and win. Right? I could buy hacking. I could sell both of these, and I would have 148 scrap, and, I could buy both of these. Like, I could buy hacking and flak, and doubly win the game. Let's singly win the game. Yeah, like, if I buy hacking now, like, we just win, right? Okay. We're gonna buy the flak 1, and instead of buying the hacking, I'm going to buy the weapons, because shooting more weapons is more fun. Yeah. So now I sell... So if I sell all 3 of these... So yeah, these go away. And I needed 75 it was, so yeah, we are there. Alright. We are not going the route of subtlety here. And I don't need more fuel, and I'm gonna go ahead and say we don't need more repairs. Too bad I can't pick up the backup battery, but that's fine. The weapons control is much more important than the battery. We'll just let the battery go. We'll let the hacking go. Now I have nothing to fear from Tier 3 shield ships. Pretty sure we should be fine against those. Remember, I've still got the small bomb and 25 missiles. So, we should dramatically outspeed these. And I'm pretty sure I can get that shut off. That's not going to be a problem. I guess the last piece of the puzzle here is that chain laser is kind of slow, but at least, like, we might be able to fix that in the future, and at least this will speed up in the future, so later volleys will become as fast as all the rest of this stuff. And Flak 1 is very fast. It is just a good weapon. I do not need a ton of overpowered gear to win the game with. I'll just take the 1, and we'll call that good. I think we're okay here. I could even go for the crew kill. It's going to be pretty hard for them to get that Burst 3 back online. Right, of course. The shields are still coming up, but that's okay. Next time, I'll get a better mini-beam. We're already on the way to weapons? Or shields? I might not be able to get the crew kill if I run them out of hull like this, but at least you're taking a while. I certainly do not mind those resists, though. They are just plain helping me here. Yeah, they might only have level 2 piloting, so broken 1 bar that. I think that's why all this stuff is landing. Either that or I'm getting really lucky with these autopilot dodges, or lack thereof. Yeah, I don't think I can really keep all this stuff down, like shields and weapons and oxygen. Not when my mind control is level 1, and not when I'm not doing a great job getting them to infight. Like, this is what I have to do in order to actually keep up with all this stuff. And if I were doing that earlier, then, for their entire health bar, I probably could have gotten there. But, with the oxygen and the medbay and whatnot, no. I'm just gonna blow them up. It's fine. Somehow, I think we are well ahead of the game. With all this free stuff, and with all this money, and with the Zoltan shield, somehow I think we've hit the point where this run is snowballing. Just, seems like that's what's going on here. I should probably get more power, right? Yeah, like, I'm fine with these weapons now. They could still definitely be better, but I'm not using them super efficiently. Just more power to run my shields. There we go. Now I can run 3 shields and 3 engines if I want. Because I just don't care what's in the store right now. Not right now. Okay, we're not going here, so I think we're just hitting, like, these 6 beacons. And that's enough. And then I'll remeasure when we hit here. So, as badly as we are just trashing ships right now, literally, with the Flak 1, if I had hacking, it would not even be close. Like, the uncertainty would be gone. Here, at least I have to improvise a little. I mean, sometimes not all this stuff lands. I'm gonna hit engines. See what they think about that. Yeah, now we'll hit shields. There. So now they're all distracted, and now it's gonna be a while before they fix all that engines damage. So that'll keep all this stuff landing. And if their weapons, engines, and shields are hit, then they're toast. You know, I can almost respect that. That is a respectable amount of desperation you've got there. That is like the last thing that could possibly work to defeat me. It won't work, but I respect your trying. Maybe you should surrender better. I would take your heavy laser too. If you wanted to give me that, you know, that would have been cool. But, no. No, you won't let me have your heavy laser too, and for that, you must die. For that, the punishment is death. I don't make the rules, that's just how it goes. That's mildly threatening. That's probably worth actually dropping a small bomb on. Because, yeah, 1 small bomb guarantees that that gets shut off. We will, of course, still wait for all this stuff to charge up, but... Okay. They were theoretically a problem before. They are definitely not a problem now. I think this order's okay. Oh, wow. Level 3 piloting. Alright, aren't we fancy today? So yeah, I don't even need to do the fancy, like, Zoltan steal energy from the mind control. Things are just going so well, I do not even have to do that level of micromanagement. I don't think I even care about crew killing them anymore. Now I think I just want to go fast, right? Like, if I think I'm that likely to win the game with this equipment, why don't I just prove it, huh? Let's go ahead and destroy the whole game, shall we? 26 scrap. So how are we doing? Do I have 4 jumps? It looks like I do. Looks like I can go here, 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 and here, and be fine. What do I need to take on death ships? Ships that are surprisingly well equipped and able to dodge despite mind control. What do I need to fight a auto ship? Yeah, like now what kind of auto assaults and asteroid fields are we talking about here? They probably have 2 attack drones. I don't know if they have 6 drone control yet. We are still in Sector 4. So it might look like combat drone, beam drone. And 2 weapons. So let's say burst 2 and heavy laser. Just picking some out of a hat here. So if I fight an auto assault with 3 shields, burst 2, heavy laser 1, combat 1, beam 1, and an asteroid field, what do I do? Well, I small bomb them, certainly. I don't bother with the mind control, so now I've got this supercharged up to full. So I've got these stats. I probably small bomb and then just flak 1 chain laser or mini beam. And I probably don't wait on any of this stuff. I just small bomb immediately. So I can either take offline the burst 2. That seems like the best option. Because if my shields are up, then they can probably stand up to combat 1, beam 1, heavy asteroids. That's a little iffy, but maybe some of the chip damage from this stuff. If I can score 1 damage on the drone system, then that's also pretty good. So, 2 damage to weapons, 1 damage to drones, and we're fine. So, against that fight, I've got fairly good odds of crippling them with my first volley. And that's obviously, like, I'm trying to come up with really nasty fights I could get into, and even that were pretty good. And if I want to make my odds better, then I could buy engines and a power bar. Otherwise, what are we waiting for? We're looking for a better weapon. And with this amount of drone parts, like, I could buy drone control and combat drone. And that would be extremely fun and very much on theme with the rest of this stuff. Like, a fast thing that plinks away at 1 more shield bubble would be fine. That would definitely be fine. So, I don't think the 4th engine matters that much, so I think I'll be fine without it. We'll see. Especially with the Zoltan shield. Like, if I didn't have the Zoltan shield, I'd be leaning a little bit more towards the safety engine here, but I just don't think I need it. Not with a Zoltan shield. Okay, it is an asteroid field, but they have, pathetic weapons. Their borders are annoying, but not actually going to be a problem in practice. You should be able to stall them for long enough. Like, you be here and charge this first volley up, and then you're gonna back them up. We'll small bomb them just in case. Oh, but we're not manning sensors. Okay, so we'll man sensors. That's probably enough. You can go now. Alright, you've done enough. Where are you going? I guess engines. Okay, good. That is very, very solid. Alright. None of that. You hang on a little bit longer. Yeah, your job's done. Yeah, you hang on and you bail out. Now you two should be able to handle them. I could also probably vent them, but with no doors, like I haven't got level 2 doors yet, that won't really do a whole lot. But you should be fine. I'll bring you in or you in if needed. I am going to hit 4 rooms here, just in case. I might as well take the time to do this right. It is free. Come on. There we go. If this were Sector 2 or 3, I'd take this, but you can do better in Sector 4. Okay, little better. You are winning, but only just so. Alright. But you're fine, and plus we can clone you, so... Alright. I'm sure you can do it. Yeah, no problem. Now, the correct thing to do would be to immediately clone all my crew and get them all up to full health. But, you know, I am feeling nice, so we will let our crew just walk that off, and hopefully they will just heal that up naturally. Because I'm nice like that. We're not just gonna dump everybody in the medical airlock. With fires, that might make me think twice about doing that, but, that's fine. We've got 29 missiles. We'll just small bomb them again. I don't even have to care about their first volley, so we'll just charge all this up. Let me do this in the correct order. So first, flak is slow, so fire that first. Now mind control, now chain laser, now small bomb. Just utterly dunk them in the weapons. Ooh. I probably could have mini-beamed first and then small-bombed, maybe. Okay, acceptable. I could have completely destroyed their weapons, but mostly destroying them is fine. And this is a sun, so I'm not going to hang around here and try and go for the crew kill. I'm just going to destroy them. Simple destruction. Pristine. I'm trying to come up with a good synonym here, but one is not coming to mind. Okay. You know what, at this point, sure, fine. We'll go to the Zoltan homeworlds and get spicy, right? Yeah, like, we don't need a civilian sector, right? No. We're gonna go looking for trouble on purpose.